Let's go live 20 seconds early. Why not? I've got a whole load of stuff. And in the chat, we've got Laura and we've got Chris. So sit back and relax. This is 3 boot fairs worth. Chris. Sit back and relax. My laptop's going. Talk about hearing yourself think. I can hear myself talk, which is never a good thing. Yeah, so 3 boot fairs were from last Saturday and Sunday. So, yeah, rookie mistake. Yeah, minimised instead of shut it down. I've got a pop-out chat on here because I was noticing on the StreamYard chat, which I normally have up when I'm on my screen, the lag is huge. So that's why I never notice people talking and saying things. That's what I'm saying. So now we've just, when I say I don't notice anyone in the chat, there's loads of people coming in the chat. So hi Damien, hi Simply Reselling, and I know you're Mr. Blobby, but I don't know your actual name, which is terrible. Hi Donna, hi Maria. Maria, are you Luke's brother? Not Luke. Is it Luke? See what I'm like with names. Might you be someone beginning with L's brother who could possibly be called Luke? I think it was Luke. Let me know. If you're not, you're probably not. But it's someone who I met at Rose Hill and Priest Hill. Let me know, because I saw your name. And yeah, Luke's sister. Did I say brother? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Richard, hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Hi, Nia. Hi, Faye. Hi, Simon. And hi, Mike. Hi, Antiques. Should we get a move on then? I've got my dinner at about 7:15, so I need to get shifty on. Right, this is just going through about 60 items, which I picked up at 3 boot fairs. I was really... Word up, Lexi McLexface. Lexi McLexface. That's not easy to say. Yeah, I needed a haircut. I tell you what, the last few streams I've been doing, I thought I can't go on with my hair sticking up like at the back like it always does. And I just did. And I thought, well, I'll save me some bother. I'll just Shelster jewelry. It's here. I could do it first, so you can go off and do whatever you do. But yeah. Is he Luke? Are you his brother? I mean, sister? You know what I mean. Right, let's get a move on. I was really hoping Z would be in because the first item on the agenda is, and I'll tell you what I've made. Talk about rookie mistakes. I made the rookie mistake of getting all excited. I want to do show and tell, and I bought everything up here. We're talking like 50 plus items, and they're in my tiny little room. There's me saying to everyone, I only bring 5 items in at a time and list them. But the plan is, I went to the post office today and cleared everything down. And that's me done for the post office until next Tuesday because I'm on 3-day dispatch. So, yeah, there's people coming in. I'm missing them. You want me to do the pretties? They're under a whole load of stuff. All right, I'll do the pretties. I'll tell you what, I'm doing the pretties first. Trouble is, Lex and Shelster will then go off, won't they? They'll just disappear. But I did send Shelster Rooney a photo of this. This is what I got. Lex, how much would you pay for this at a boot fair? I know it's difficult to see. And Shelster too. Give me your expert advice. Actually, Shelster knows how much I paid. So, what do we have in here? Some of that. Some of that. Oh, that one's just the clasp's gone. Real pearls. Real pearls. You paid 5. I paid 4. No, I paid £8. But you know, look at this. This was in there. That's got to be worth at least £100. There's this. It's mainly beads. What the hell's this? A bag of gold. It's a bag of gold. It looks like some sort of Christmas brooches. You know, some Christmas trees in there. That looks all right. Yeah, £8. Yeah. You know, considering it was funny when I bought my first little taster bundle off Mr. Picker, and that was like 40 quid or something. And I was imagining like, oh, I'm just going to come through like this. Of course, I didn't realise jewellery's quite small. But yeah, that'll keep me busy. And I think, you know, I don't know if this will sell separately because it all seems to be quite beady. But I guess I can bundle it. I don't know. I think we're talking bundle-rama. There's some piddlies in there, you know. There's things like that, but you know, but nothing really. That's probably the most outstanding thing in there. No real chunky monkeys, and there's a few things that have broken, and there's just like beads. But Lex, what would you do with that? Sort of like maybe bundle up 10 necklaces and sell them? I'll ask Lex because she's the real expert rather than Shelley. There's some lozenge beads here, lozenge type beads. Yeah, I don't think I'll lose money on that. So there we go. We have skipped ahead. They will now probably leave. But yeah, jewellery is my latest thing. Very therapeutic, sitting there, untying it all. Now, just loads of people have just joined, and we've got Rummage Around, Yorkshire Reseller, Jeff's in. So I'm going to miss people. Andrew M. Hello, Pete. Hello. Ashley Carruthers. Ashley Cummings, as was. Neil's in. Hurricane. Love that name. And I think I've covered everyone. Kath Palmer. I've probably missed people. Blah, blah, blah. If you've got any questions on any of this stuff, although I'm probably going to be asking you about the jewellery and stuff. What do I list it as? I'll take out each one and ask you how much I'm going to list it as. Hello, Gary. Hello, Laundon's Loft. Hello, everyone. Right, on to, well, I was skipping ahead there with that jewellery. I'm going to then go back, and the first item was a box of RC stuff. I was really hoping Mr. Mallet would be around, but he's probably having a little, you know, grandpa nap somewhere. So we'll go on to this one. There's the lid. Very nice. No chips or dips. Oh, and there we go. A Le Creuset. Just nothing on there at all. Just a little bit of white stuff. Fish scrambled egg. Well, that'll come on. It looks like it's just a bit of kind of paint. But it looks immaculate condition. So that I made a fatal mistake of being at a Rosehill boot fair and getting my scores and my ponies mixed up. And so he said, first off, he said 30 quid. And I'm like, 30 quid at a boot fair for that, and you know. He goes, will you pick it up for a £5? And I was thinking, well, fair enough, you know. He knows that I know that he knows that I know that it's worth money, sort of thing. And oh, you looked at this. You wanted 330? Yeah, 30 quid. And then I was like, the face said it all. And then he said, I'll take a pony. And it is early in the morning, so I'm thinking 20. But of course, at 20 is a score. Pony's 25. And you've got to be on the ball with all of this Cockney gibberish. And I'm sorry, I really have to, probably going to chip it. Anyway, I said, how about 15? And he went, no, I've got to have a pony. And then he translated it for me, which was useful. He said 25. And I was thinking, oh, yeah, of course I knew it's 25. I was trying to look like I know what I'm talking about. And I kind of said to him, I would do it for 20 when he said, no, I've got to have a pony. It would have been great if I'd actually got an actual pony to give him, like a My Little Pony or something. So I thought, fair enough. Yeah, you don't see something like that every day. For, you know, that is, it's a seller, you know, straight away it's a seller. And hi, Bailey. I'll take love and new haircut. Oh, thanks very much. It didn't take long. It was just like shearing sheep, to be honest. So I got it for 25. Is Shell still going? I'm going to right go her if she has. Although I've got to say I didn't watch her this morning because I was busy. Been running around like everything. Did you hear what she said? I can't keep up, Shell. I cannot keep up at all. Get rubbing the pearls on your teeth. La 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 la. Okay. I will miss all of the chat. Take 2 rabbits and a hamster. Yeah, 25. A massive, heavy Le Creuset casserole pot, oval. It's about that big. Okay, and it's really good condition. I think I can get 100. There's no. I don't think there's any such thing as a donkey. It's scores, ponies, monkey. It's 50, I think. And I'm sure there's another one which is something like 120, but I can't remember what it is. Far too middle class for this Cockney jibber jabber. Well, far too tired. I mean, to sort of, I don't know. My dad talks a bit like that, but you know. Anyway, so that was 25. Hoping to get 100, and I think that's doable. Right, on to the next one. We're going at a really slow pace, and like I say, I've got millions of things to go through. Right, the next one. Well, there's 3 of these coming up. And I don't know, I've got one of these, and I mentioned these on a video yesterday or day before when nothing was working. But I got 3 of these, and basically I won't lift them all up. I bought them all in. I don't know why I bought them all in. There were two USB ports, which if they're working, console only would go for 45. I bought one for 25, and I bought one for 10. One of them works, and one of them I probably can fix, and it's a good practice thing for me to try and fix. And I do need a PS3 to keep back and test, so I'll keep back the broken one, try and mend it, and then keep it for my own testing. And there was a 4-port one which does work, but the fan keeps running because the processors are overheating, and I'll probably try and fix that as well. And if I can fix that, it'll probably be worth about 90 quid or 100, console only again. I've got one power supply. I've got one of them had one power supply, and the others didn't have any power supplies. So there we go. That's all the PS3s. And then this Walkman, which one is it? So the guy I got one of the PS3s off for 10 quid, then sold me this. And I would normally pick up something like that for a £5 or less, but it was 7. But because I was getting it with the PS3, I thought, oh, well, I'll go for it. It's Goodman's. I mean, it's not a great make. It has got the plug in there. And, so the box was empty there. But yeah, it looks all... it looks like it practically hasn't been used. Actually, it is an empty box. There's no Walkman in there. Would you believe it? I've been diddled. It's got... There you go, people. Shows you should check it. So it was 7 quid, and it's like a stand in there, which I thought was the Walkman. Some instructions. A case, audio converters, some sort of tape thing, and a power supply. So that's not good. I don't think it's fallen out. No. So I should have opened the box and checked that. I've just opened that quickly and assumed it's in there. Looking at this thing, so that's not too good. But I did get a PS3 off him for a tenner. So. And I'm assuming it was one of the working ones. But there we go. Always check your stuff. Never mind. It's live being diddled on the internet. And this is the same guy I bought the milk bottles off. But I have sold a milk bottle today for £6. So they've gone from like one down 40 to go, from £2 about 20 or £2.15 to lesson to be learned. Like I say, I think because I normally am so careful on a lot of this stuff, but I'm kind of on a bit of a buying frenzy, and maybe my sort of standards are slipping. I'm kind of like, oh, gotta have that, and maybe I'm paying more. So but you get a good balance. Once I get a whole load of stock behind me, I won't mind. Right, the next thing I bought, which I know is not in here, because I definitely didn't bring it in, was a Simon Swipe for £1. And that did work. So here we go. So it won't sell for much. But that was a nice one. Then I got this. which is I'll always buy like old editions of Lord of the Rings. I had Fellowship of the Ring one, which is like a green cover, but I don't know what edition this is. I mean, it's not a first edition, but it's like probably a 1960, yeah, 19. Oh, it's 1987. I thought it was 1960s, but it's still like pre-film, I guess. So it wouldn't be many of those around. I've got no idea on the price, but those Lord of the Rings nuts do love collecting their bits and bobs. And then with that, I've got a load of. So I keep turning round. Do let me know if Z turns up, because I've got to quiz him about all this. So I've got loads of these codexes, which I've had before, and they're not like. I think that's not a codex. That's like it's all Warhammer stuff. Which but we got is that a codex? Yeah, it's a codex on orcs. If you fancy called it codex on orcs. And that is a codex on Space Marines. So all of that and Return of the King costs £4. So a little bit of money in there. Hello, Junk Girl Passy. Hi, Tom. Did I end up filling the bottles with anything? No, I just I tried. We had some fabric conditioner, but we don't use fabric conditioner just because one of our kids has eczema and. You know, it's all a bit perfumed. So I was going to use that, and it's been sitting in the cupboard for ages. So I poured it into a bottle and added some water to it, thinking it would water it down. But it all kind of like separated. It was all very weird. So we didn't. In the end, I just cleaned them up and think you should give that guy a wide berth next time. Well, I don't know. It's fair enough, really. I mean, if he's got stuff I want, I'll just double check it over. You know, I do. If there's people I buy off and I know it will probably be all right, or they will say they don't know. You know, they'll just say it's untested. Don't know. I haven't had time to test it. And he could be that. He could be someone just sort of clearing it through, and he hasn't looked at it. But it just teaches me to sort of check it. I mean, if I buy like a boombox of someone and they haven't had time to check it, I always sort of take it as it's going to be broken. But I did think that had a Walkman in it, so yeah, junk drunk. Yeah, lots of lessons to be learned. I'm by no means the best reseller in the world. God, I'm terrible. I'd pulled a Goodman seller. Well, who knows? Right, let's move on. Right, I got a PS2. Where the hell? I'm never going to find anything. I got one of these, and again, this might not work, but I needed one of these. It's PS2 Slim, and I don't think I'll be able. I need this for me. I'm not going to sell it on because it actually has got dangerous as anything probably. But I've got a couple of PS2 consoles, Slim consoles, which I need to test. So I reckon that'll work, and it costs £2, and that's for me for testing. So that was a good find. And that was that boot fair. That was the first boot fair, apart from the RC bits, which hopefully if Z might turn in. I thought it was Friday today. I thought I can't be on too long because he'll be on, but I remembered it was Thursday. So the next boot fair. So this is the same day. I went to that one, 6 a.m, going around the delightful Rose Hill, which if you don't know it is not that delightful. And then I kind of finished there, and I thought, well, shall I go to? There's one at a place called Priest Hill, and bit of electrical. In actual fact, it hasn't gone through that well. I've got some heat shrink tubes as well. I might use those. Take the plug off. But I did go to the other one. Even the price, I'm not pro, Christ. I did go to the other one. I thought, well, it's a little bit. It's maybe 3 miles out of my way. I might as well, if I'm awake. I mean, the thing about it, do I go there or do I not go there? You just kind of think, well, I've been around the first boot fair for about an hour and a bit. Won't all the good stuff be gone? But I thought I might as well give it a go. And I only got a few bits. But the first bit I got was... Ooh! It was this. And I got this off a guy who I always see buying. And he's always chatting to everyone. But yeah, PS2 official bag, a big old bag. Bit of a clean up needed, but it's got a shoulder strap in there too. And it had a load of cables in. So it's got a composite cable in there for a PS2 and a plug, which is handy. And it's got that, which I'm assuming it's a memory card, but it doesn't feel light. But there you go. It's got that in there as well. There's no like stash of games in here. I don't think so. And that was £4. So yes, all right, Tom. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, I'll buy them. Yeah, I'll give you £90 if you can chuck in some milk bottles. Yes, definitely. Tell me all your stuff, all your rubbish. Oh, it was 6 a.m. There we go. I think we've all done it. I bought a Curb Your Enthusiasm DVD box set once, and I think it was a £5. I bought that down at Rusper, which is a boot fair miles away from me. And I got it home, and there wasn't a single DVD in it, not a single one. I was like, wow. And since then, I've checked every DVD, every box DVD I've bought, like even if it's like 40 DVDs, apart from one which I got here, which I'm about to show you. So that's the PS2 bag. That was £4. That was a good buy, I think. Yeah, done all right there. And then I bought this, and this is one I didn't check. I just couldn't be bothered. It was £3, and I checked the first one. So I'll check it now. Yeah, do you know what? I've seen this seller before, and I've got a feeling I'd already checked this, and there was one disc missing. How many milk bottles have I sold? I've sold one, and I've had an offer on another, which I refused because it's my jewel in the crown of milk bottles. It's my £20 milk bottle, which has got Legoland Denmark on it, like 80s, and I'm trying to sell it for £20, and I got offered 10. I was like, no chance. I want the 20. Gonna need to get some money back. But I'll tell you what, I've got some watches on Ready Break stuff, and things like that. So this is the one I checked. Yeah, right. What's the betting? Is there one missing? Is there more than one missing? No, that's there. But it has got the book. I've just sold one without the booklet, so Yeah, I was standing there like, what's his name? Larry David, going. I watched the first few series of that, and I thought it was all right, but I normally find when I have box sets, I get a bit bored with going through them. I've never watched all the Friends, and we did start kind of, because I picked up one of these and got it downstairs. I must have picked up like hundreds of these things, and we got to about series 6, and it was, you're watching it every evening, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's a hierarchy of milk bottles, definitely. So far, so good. I'm up to series 6. It'll be like the last one. It'll be like Lady Don't Fall Backwards. And if anybody knows that reference, I'll be impressed. It'll be like silence in the chat, and everyone will be looking up Lady Don't Fall Backwards. Do. This one feels lighter. It's number 10. Hang on, I haven't done number 9 yet. Why am I doing this? I've got so much. There we go. Yeah. Number 32 is missing. But to be honest, I can live with that. There's one DVD missing. And I bought a Game of Thrones the other day. And all of the series of Game of Thrones. And that cost me £14, but there was one missing. But you can buy the individual ones on eBay. They probably cost you £2-3. Or maybe Tom might have one. Who knows? I can buy all his dodgy gear, and he can chuck in a Friends number 32. Right, let's move on. So I kind of expected that. So I bought that, and for some reason I bought this with it, and that cost me £2. Why the hell I've got about 6 of these, and they don't really sell. And I'll try and sell them for like, I don't know how much I'd sell them, between 10 and 15. Because I kind of got them all and thought, yeah, these definitely sell, but they don't seem to anymore. Is anyone selling Buzz Lightyears? What are you laughing at, Shell? She's laughing at me. Right. Quick look at the chat. I've gone through about 3 items. Right. I did get this off the bloke I bought the PS bag off, and that was a £5, and that works, which is a miracle. If it hadn't worked, it would have been sold out for parts for maybe like £10. As it does work, I think it's upwards of 20. I used to sell them for 20 quid. I don't know if they've gone up actually, so they might pickups. Hey, listen, I got a box of jewelry beads. I'm sure there's some diamonds in there. Right, Paul Smith shoes. This is another expensive buy. Okay, how much would you pay for? Now, let's see if I can get that. The guy I bought these off. Look at the. It's not. Look at the RRP on that. 185. 185 of your English pounds for a pair of Macy leather cut Derby. Now I don't normally. Oh, nice one, Tom. A £5, yeah. That's normally boot fare shoes, £5 for me. And the bloke said, what else did I buy for him? I bought something. I bought a Polaroid camera for him, and he wasn't discounting me that because he said, I've seen your YouTube channel. I was like, he might be in the chat. Who knows? Z's in. Excellent. We can get item number 1 out. Anyway, they're in very good condition. And I was influenced by that RRP, which is stupid. It's probably been picked up at TK Maxx, and the box is knackered. I paid £20 for those. I don't know. It might be too much. Like I said, I'm on a bit of a spending frenzy. So have a good laugh, Shell and Lex, at the money I'm paying for these. But I don't know. I had a load of Paul Smith shirts last year, which I picked up for about £4 or £5 each, and they all went out for about 30 quid. So I'm kind of thinking Paul Smith is all right. And they're nice shoes. Right. Item number 1, Mr. Zahir Malik. Yeah, they're nice shoes. Yeah, like I say, 185 quid new. I picked up a box of RC bits. Now, this is just full of like all sorts of. I haven't even opened this up. Oh God, this is the sort of stuff that Z has, like tiny little things that cost loads of money. So there's that, a Turnigi. It's probably a servo or something. And look, some of this is. I can sell this. I can be Z's rival. So there's that little box of. Probably some of it opened and whatever. Have no clue. And then there's this, which I would have no idea how to test that. How do you test that? And then there's another one of those, okay, with a strap. It's got a strap on. Everyone loves a strap on. And then there's another one of those. I mean, dirty, filthy. And then there's another one of those. Come on, Z. Oh, Christ. Okay, so there's, what's that? 4, and then there's another. No, there's not another one. There's four of those things. There's that thing, whatever that is. Servo. So servo is the only word I know. It's a servo. Can you tell me the models of the footy bars? Yes, there's a footy. That's a Planet T5. Okay. A footy bar Rip Max T4 EXA. There's a Hobby Engine HE07, which I think might be the rubbish one. Might be the Tandy of the bunch. And there's a Acom's Techniplus TX Band 6. And then there's a bag here, and it seems to have got like a a mains charger in. Okay, some sort of mains charger. Another mains charger. A footwear mains charger. I mean, I bought some RC bits before, and it just kind of ends up getting chucked on because I kind of think, oh, I'll research all this individually and find out what it's all worth. And then I haven't got a clue. So, you know, what do you do with it? I'm glad that's all in packet, though, and hopefully some bits of that are new. So, Z, they're old FM transmitters. Okay. So, probably completely useless. Who knows? But I paid 20 quid for that box of RC stuff. And like I say, it's another chance I have taken. Ideally, if that was a nice oh yeah, okay. But yeah, Z, I might well be picking your brains if you won't get too upset about me picking your brains. That might be handy. You know, just on the bigger bits, not on like 100 items. Yeah, maybe on those. I'll try and look them up myself, obviously. So that was that. Then there was this. There is some good stuff coming up. I bought this for £1, and it looks all right from the inside. Nice. But it's a bit scratched up on the outside, and it's untested. And I didn't have any batteries, and the battery compartment looked good, so I just went for it. I thought it was only £1. This that was 50p, so that will sell. I mean, this is probably like 10 max, but I don't, you know, if I can get them for 50p, I'll pick them up. It's a bit of a low ball flip. I've picked up loads of those before. Peter Rasenhouse, how you doing? I should have listened to everyone at the boot fair. Saw Peter coming today. Well, Shell, this was the same boot fair where I bought something for £10 and sold it for £350. So, you know, you've got to take the chance, haven't you? You've got to take the chance. And I reckon, apart from that empty box Walkman, I'll make money on everything here. So that's what I say. That's what I say. Don't listen to Shell. Right. I got this. We are now. Okay, so that second boot fair, I've missed something. Shell's put me right off. Right, hang on a minute. Let me move some stuff. It's great when I turn around because you can't hear me. Okay, so that second boot fair I went to, I only got the PS2 bag, the Friends DVD box set, the Buzz Lightyear, the DS. I didn't get the Paul Smith shoes or the scratched up Walkman or the Kellogg's Bold Air, but I got there 2 pairs of hot shoes. And there was a woman selling shoes, and this guy was going, how much for all of them? How much? It was a bit like George Ross and the Betty Boops. And I thought, you're not having all of them. And I was George Ross in my mind saying, you're not having all of them. And I got 2 pairs of Hotter, and they were £1 each. Doesn't look like there's a lot of wear on those. Nice summer shoe. Done the old cracky test. These ones are silver, but Hotter always sells for me. And I've got a whole load of other Hotter coming up in a bit. So yeah, I am on a sourcing mission. So, you know, failures don't deter me from that mission. I'm there. Like, yeah, I might fail. You know, I like to think of 8 out of 10 things will be a success. Maybe 8 out of 10 will be a failure, but we'll see. Model of hitters. I think you mean Hotters. Too small for me, unfortunately. Yeah, too small. Comfy shoes, though. Let's have a look. Yeah. It's not for a woman with big feet, that. That is probably about a 6. It's too small for me. Right. Tell me in the chat your biggest failure at a boot fair. I thought mine was milk bottles, but I don't think they're going to be too bad, actually. But I've had plenty of things that have been broken. But that's just, you take the rough with the smooth, I think. Got to risk it for a bad biscuit. Yeah, definitely, Pete. Go along with that. Right, what have I missed? Yeah, sold a few of those bowls. You're all talking to each other. That is good. You see, pick on Peter night every night. Don't worry, me and Shell will like this. I'll pick on her as well. We give as much as we get. Did I see the 14-carat ring I bought for 50p? I didn't, Lex. No. I'll give you a £5 for it. You bought an empty box. Well, no, it's got an adapter in there. I don't think the adapter might sell for a £5. We'll see. Right, we're back where he bought a camera and put it on the roof of my car and drove home. Do you know what? I did that. I've done that with not a camera, but the bit that goes on the tow bar ball that prevents oil from getting all over your knees when you're putting stuff in the boot. And I think I've done that twice. And normally when we go on holiday, because we've got the trailer on and then we take it off and go, where's the cover? But there you go. Right, I bought this for £1, and the only reason I got this was because I got an original Xbox. So I've got loads of Xbox 360 games. I've never had an original Xbox. We'll come to that in a minute. It looks nice. I haven't tested it. It's probably an empty console, probably a fake console. But that was £1. So that was for me for testing purposes. I got a Polaroid. Oh yeah. And these used to sell really well for about 30 quid. I think George was saying that he's more likely to sell on Depop, or Depop or whatever it is. I'm not on there. And they go for about 20 on there, maybe a bit less on eBay. I'm hold out for my price on eBay. I've probably got about 6 up for sale, and I'll hold out for 20 quid. And I had one which the handle broken on it. It was hard to cut that off, which came in a box. But I'm going to sell that one separately. I'm going to put this one in the box because I don't know. I'd rather sell the box with one with a complete handle. Right, I'm going to whiz through a few now. So a few standard ones. Got this off a guy who I often buy a lot of stuff off, who I always see at Hook. I think his name's John, but I could be completely... It's either John or Dave or something, but he knows my name now because I think he's been looking at my channel because I told him I had a channel. And I got this as well. And these are £2 each. I haven't looked at them. I'm not going to look in them. There's probably bits missing, but for £2 each, I'm quite happy. I'm sure I've checked them before and there's bits missing, but there we go. Right, what's Pete got to say? So this is all from last weekend. Yeah, this takes me completely up to date with where I am because I didn't go midweek on Wednesday because it was raining. So this is Saturday and now we're on Sunday. So frustration, yeah, that was £2 each. And then I got the other PS3 4-port and that was 25, but it was a 4-port. And like I say, it is work. I didn't think it was working, but I had to reset the video outputs on it first off. And that's in my last video. If you ever you plug in a PS and it seems to be coming on, but there's nothing on telly, look at my last video. But the fan's overheating, so I'll repair that. But that'll be 25 to 100 if I can get it working. Then I got this. And this, I mean, I've not been buying a lot of football tops, especially ones that look, I mean, this does look a bit like it's been through the wars a bit. I thought it was child size actually, but I don't think it is. It would fit me. And see you later, Tom. Thanks for popping in. Do you mention your channel for added clout leverage when negotiating with the sellers at the car boot? Don't you know who I am? Can you imagine that? Of me shouting vinegar jar in the middle of a field in Epsom. Anyway, lovely this. Might need a bit of a wash. And this was a bargain. Rossoneri, 20p. Jumble sale price. Well happy with that. She was like, all the clothes 20p. Ace in land top. Have it. Right, there's a box Polaroid. And I haven't opened this box up. So let's just see. It was £3. It's worth it for the Polaroid box, I think. Oh, it's in there. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Okay, the film isn't in there, but I didn't expect it to be. So again, these are easy to test. It's got a film in there. I doubt it's got any power, but I have got one with power. They don't seem to be doing anything. They normally take a little while. Give them a few minutes. But if you've got one, apparently you can buy on the internet like things that you can put normal batteries in, like AA batteries. I was being told this the other day. I forget who it was, but it's a very useful bit of information that you can go on eBay, but I don't know how much they are because, like I say, I've got a film that has actually got some charge in it. But it's a good bit of kit to have, is to have something you can just put 4 AA batteries in and test your Polaroids. Or I was told you can make one. Now, okay, this is like the biggest item. Just hearing a little noise. No, it doesn't. That doesn't count. No, it's got testing would be pressing it, having the flash go off, and it whirring. To be honest, they're built like tanks, so I think you'd be all right. I've never had one that doesn't work. Right, CRT television, made by Bush. No remote control. Probably doesn't work. £2. I don't really like buying them because there's such a finding a box for that and packing it up. But if I can get £60 from £2, I do like buying them. So we'll just see if that works. Did you buy that just so you can plug your videos with the tips for testing cameras? Yeah. I've got monetized. All of the stuff I'm sourcing is geared towards making video. No, then it's not at all. So yeah, those testers are £10 from Pete's Retros. I think it might have been Pete who mentioned it the other day, actually. Yeah, well, that's, like I say, that's good. Right, on to the next one. 3 pairs of unboxed hotters. So more hotters. And to be honest, I've got a load of pairs of hotters here. I bought them off this poor woman who was trying to get like £10 each for them. I wasn't having that. Anyway, what did I pay? So there are 2 pairs of boxed hotters. Okay. Nice. No wear on them. Can't quite sell them as new, but practically nothing. You find these hotters never have any wear because it's old people who wear them, I think, and so they don't get much use before they're available. And then these, so 2 pairs of they look new. I mean, look. And then the box ones cost me, for the 2 pairs of boxed, I think she wanted a tenner for them, and I got them for £11 for the 2 pairs. And then she had 3 pairs of other ones. Look, she wanted them £7 for them, and she's put new on there. And they're very good condition, but look at the 8. That's not new. Someone's had their plates of meat in there. So it's like worn once or something like that. Anyway, those 3 pairs unboxed, they cost me 11. So for the 5 pairs, £25. And I kind of think, boot fair, and I thought, no, they're hotter, they're excellent condition. And if I was in a charity shop and I saw those in the charity shop for £5 each, I'd get them. So I bagged those. All right, almost done, I think. Oh my God. Does anyone know anything about skateboards? I've got this. I've had one skateboard before. And it was a Sonic the Hedgehog skateboard, which was pretty cool. But I got this for £6. Got no idea. I'm thinking 20, but I've got no idea. I need to research it. Women don't refer to their feet as plates of meat. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Hello, Night's Life. Right, let me quickly go back. Monetized touring. Do you know what? I've got to stop being stupidly obsessed with eBay. I need to just sort of. I try and obviously I've got a whole bunch of other things going on in my life, but it's funny how either like sales numbers or anything, can you just think, oh, I must do that. I need to not look at it. And hopefully, you tell me, hopefully I'm still doing, I don't come here on air and talk absolute gibberish. It is all reselling related. Oh God, my dinner's ready. I really have to get a move on now. Right. A lot of fakes in footy tops. Yeah, I don't think that's a fake, but it's only 20p, so that's all right. Yeah, a crate of broken Polaroids. Everyone's telling me they're broken stuff. £10 each for hotters. No, £5 each. Goodbyes. Yeah, should get a mention for stimulating the economy and going around spending like anything. Right, I hope we don't have someone coming here in a minute. Yeah, don't refer to plates of meats. Not on the listing. Ideal for women's plates of meats. Some hotter shoes. Will your wife be bringing dinner in? No, I don't think so. Liz will be. In actual fact, I think one of the boys has cooked it tonight. I think it's some sort of burger type thing. Anyway, let's crack on. This radio. I couldn't see a make on it for love or money. But the reason I got it was because it had 4 shortwave bands. So I'm always into the shortwave bands. Chris, do not let her hear you say that. It is not true at all. It's completely the other way around. TEC Sound 119. Got no idea whether it works. Probably doesn't. You know what I'm like. But it's a nice little shortwave radio. And I don't think you can go wrong with that for £4. Obviously, I'd rather pay £2 or quid or 50p, but £4, if that is working, that's fair enough. With a nice little case too. Right, we're almost there. We are almost there. Right, box of beads, which I've already done. 2 box hotters I've already done. A Sony remote. So it's a little Sony remote, little grey thing, and that was 50p. And I'm speeding up because I've got my dinner. Pictionary, Disney. Everyone loves Disney. 50p. It was quite surprising because that's quite good on there. It's like, it was from a guy who had loads. He had all these gaming games. In Tupperware. He obviously goes and trades in gaming games. And the last thing I got is it's a 20 quid buy, and this is from the guy who sold me that Polaroid for £4.50 and said, "Hey, watch your YouTube channel," and kind of freaked me out a bit. Hi, Kirsty, it's Curiosities. How you doing? I'm so glad you've joined, but you just missed it all. But I did some beads at the start, and then there was a bit of a load of stuff where I kind of got done because there was an empty box. But there we go. Yeah, those stalls you see, and it's not house clearance. It's not people just selling their stuff. Oh, don't worry, Kirsten, no worries. It's people who have obviously put the stuff on eBay and know the price, just like row upon row of very carefully sorted video games and like stuff like this, beautifully kind of, a PSP, and you just think, if that's on his stall, he's not going to say a £5, is he? He's going to go £20. Oh, yes, it's definitely working, but I didn't charge up the battery. Anyway, saying all that, here's a games console. Only here for the jewellery advice. Yeah, necklace go around your neck, bracelets go around your wrist. That's about the size of it. Yeah, I did pick up jewellery. Did you not see the jewellery bag, Wolf? It's now at the bottom of the pile. I'll get out the jewellery again. It's beneath the empty box. We won't talk about, well, the box without the Walkman in. That was the box of jewellery. And I got that for £8, which I think is a bargain. You may disagree. Who knows? Right, last item. Oh, lordy. It's an original Xbox. Okay. And last year, I wouldn't have looked at this. You didn't see the empty box. It's not an empty box. This hasn't got a Walkman in it. It's this. And it's supposed to have, it cost me £7. Muppet. Anyway, this is not an empty box. This is an Xbox. I never would have looked at original Xbox, but it's had all the leads. It's got the console in there. It's got the controller. It's got everything. It's got all the bags. It's got all the instructions. And the thing about it is, it's not just a box. It looks like it hasn't been used. I'm not being funny. I mean, I don't know if you can see that controller. It's got like no, it's dusty, I know, but it's got absolutely no wear on it at all. And the console's exactly the same. So I've got to plug it in, I've got to test it. And if it doesn't work, fair enough, you know. Pay your money, you take your choice. But if that does work, you know, absolutely mint fresh, unused Xbox in a box. Box is battered. I think you've got to be looking at 70 plus. So in terms of return on investment, it's not huge, not, you know, 2 to 90, but £20 to 70. I'll have that all day long. Right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. We are done. I hope you enjoyed that. That has brought me completely up to date. And I'm going to be spending the rest of today and tomorrow listing all of this stuff. I've got to do it just so I can get out of the room, really, because I've kind of boxed myself in. But have a great weekend, everyone. Where are we now? With Thursday. So, yeah, if you've got any boot fairs, let me just quickly check the chat. I don't think I've missed anything. If I've missed anything, say it now. There we go. Jewellery. How did you get on with the research for the Logitech racing wheel? Well, to be honest, Husty, I haven't done it yet, which is very bad because I bought this lot in, but there is stuff from previous earlier hauls which I haven't listed. So it's all going on a bit arse about face. So there we go. Oh, it was a defo bargain from Knight's Life. I don't know what it was, but that's good. You see, you missed her being rude to me. It was Lex being rude to Shelf. I missed that. Of course, I will replay it and watch it. Andrew's on later, is he? Okay, we'll watch that. Fantastic. No worries. Okay, everyone, I'm done. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a great sourcing weekend. Take care. Give it a thumbs up. I'm trying to get 1,500 subs. Tell all your friends and family and your dogs and cats to sub to me. That'd be fantastic. All right, take care. I'll see you soon.